Hey everyone, you're listening to the East Brunswick Public Library Podcast Network. I'm your host, Chris Barnes. We have a very special guest today. We have our new director, Karen Parry. Karen, thank you for being on our show today.
Thank you, Chris. It's really nice to be here.
Yes, now you probably have seen Karen if you've been in the library. She's been our information services manager for years. Karen, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Thank you, Chris, first of all, for inviting me. I'm very happy to be here. I'm very happy and excited to be the library director. It's a little unique that I am library director. I am also a 34-year resident of East Brunswick. So I have a son that has gone all the way through the schools. I'm a very immersed member of the community. I love this town, and I am really passionate about being at the helm of this library now to take us in exciting new directions that lie ahead.
Karen is also known for a lot of things in library, in the extended library world. She is a library journal mover and shaker. She's also the founder of our Just for the Health of It Consumer Health and Wellness Information Initiative. She's a finalist of Institute of Museum of Library Services National Award this year. So could you tell us a little more about the Health Initiative?
Well, the Health Initiative was started back in 2010, Chris. It actually was started by a discernible change in demographics that we observed at the reference desk of people coming into the library asking for questions. And we noticed a common thread that many people had questions about health. We also noticed that our community was getting more ethnically diverse. We had more people from different countries coming asking for information about health in their language. And we also had more seniors coming to the information desk because there was a boom at the time in senior housing developments. So our program has since grown. We provide health service to everyone, but the focus is on people who are most at risk for poor health outcomes, which is elderly, low income, and new immigrants. And those are the people that are most at risk for poor health outcomes because they have things like language barriers, English may not be their second language, lack of access to resources, may not know how to use a computer. So we're very excited. We partner very closely now with Robert Wood Johnson. I'm a member of Healthier Middlesex, which is actually a consortium between Robert Wood, St. Peter's, and Hackensack Meridian. So I participate in their strategic planning. So I have very good insight into the health needs of the county as a whole, which I bring back to East Brunswick in shaping our own program.
And it's a successful program. It's been modeled all over the country. And I remember you saying one time that health information is still information and we're an information service provider. So it makes total sense.
That's right.
So you've transitioned now from being our information services manager into being a library director. What's it like to be a library director in a very active community like East Brunswick? And what are the biggest challenges that you see for library directors?
I think, Chris, the biggest challenge in East Brunswick is the demographic change that's happened to this town. Like I said, since the Health Initiative, since 2010, and it has really accelerated since. The demographic change, meaning the ethnic variety, the languages spoken in East Brunswick, and everyone comes with a different culture, a different point of view. New Jersey happens to be the fourth most diverse state in the entire country behind California, Texas, and Hawaii. And Middlesex County, I don't know if you know this, Chris, ranks 20th as the most diverse county in the entire nation. Almost 31% of New Jersey's population over the age of 5 speak a language other than English at home, and East Brunswick really mirrors that. The schools actually did a study on over 60 languages other than English spoken at home by students. So everyone brings to the table their different ages, cultures, background, and the library needs to respond to those demands. So I would say that's our biggest challenge, and what I like to do is become a place of community for everybody, regardless of their background, their language, their age. We know we're aging as a community. I like to be a place of community, of knowledge, and of inspiration. I want to be what they call that third space, to build community, a place that's emotionally, physically, intellectually, and spiritually healthy and resilient. I was reading that there was a gentleman named Ray Oldenburg. He's an American urban sociologist known for writing about the importance of informal public gathering spaces in his book, published in 1989, The Great Good Place. And he talked about third places as being the heart of a community's social vitality and the foundation of a functioning democracy that promotes social equality. And that is my goal, to make the library that third place welcoming and inclusive for everyone.
No, it's very important, the whole third space concept, that it's a place that's not your home or work, or if you're a kid, school. So it's a great thing that the library provides that for it. So what are some of the things that the library is going to be doing to be more welcoming and inclusive?
Well, the first thing you have to do is just stop by the library. You'll see our beautiful new big banner at the front entrance. That says welcome in many languages spoken in the community. So we are really proud of that. We want that to be a sign as soon as you walk in that this library belongs to everyone. Our staff recently also made up a brochure on all of the resources that the library offers to learn English. And we had staff translate it into 9 languages: English, Hindi, Gujarati, Bengali, Chinese, Spanish, Russian, Urdu, and Arabic. We also make it a point at the library to hire diverse staff that looks like our community, of all different backgrounds and that speak all the languages. And we're very happy that we participated in Welcome Week from September 13th to the 22nd. This was a national movement, started back in 2012, but this was the first year that our library participated. It is a movement to celebrate the contributions of foreign-born neighbors and their talents, perspectives, experiences, and cultures that contribute to the love and beauty of our community. So some of the programs that we had at the Senior Center, we had counselors from the National Alliance of Mental Illness, representing Chinese American, Latinx, and South Asian backgrounds. We had a program on starting a new business as an immigrant. We had a lovely table at the front entrance in the library of delicious and healthy South Asian recipes. We had a pre-diabetes program in Mandarin, actually given by a Chinese American family physician. We had a multilingual story time and craft in English, Russian, and Arabic, a Rosh Hashanah story time and craft. We painted hello signs in different languages, and we did an ancient Egypt paper crown making to honor that culture. Another thing I want to stress is environment. Our library is getting very into conservation. One of our goals is to promote awareness of environmental issues. Environment is a common thread among everyone of all different cultures and backgrounds because it impacts our lives. And our library's role is really to educate, enlighten, and encourage people to become aware of environmental issues. We have an Option Green lecture series that we're very proud of. In fact, on September 25th, we're having a program called Honeybees, Powerful Pollinators, in partnership with the Friends of the East Brunswick Environmental Commission. The purpose is to educate the public about the benefits and importance of bees as essential for biodiversity, agriculture, and economic stability. We're also having a program September 23rd called New Jersey's Lead Remediation and Abatement Program in partnership with Garden State Home. So that's one of the things we're doing, but look for all upcoming programs in our Option Green lecture series on environmental issues. We also just hired a new accessibility librarian. This is a totally new role. It is a professional librarian whose role will be to address the needs of adults with autism, intellectual challenges, memory challenges, veterans, people with disabilities, and LGBTQ, to design and devise programs, resources, and services specifically to them by understanding how they learn, how they process information. She's actually getting certified through the National Library of Medicine as a consumer health information specialist. In addition to that, we're also having on October 25th a job fair at the library in partnership with the New Jersey Workforce Development and also the East Brunswick Township. We're going to have tables with employers and information, all kinds of prospective employers in all different areas, including veterans. And we're also going to have a table with Project Hire, which is an employment program designed to connect people with disabilities to employment opportunities in their communities. We partner with our local major hospitals, St. Peter's, Robert Wood, Hackensack Meridian, and also the New Jersey Cancer Institute. We do screenings such as diabetes, hypertension. We've done hearing, foot, balance, memory, cancer screenings. We have a beloved film festival that brings people in from all different ages and cultures each month to watch films in our library meeting rooms. It is probably our most beloved service. Many people that attend are looking for social connections, and they really anticipate and look forward to just the sense of community that those films bring. And we partner with over 65 community partners in all areas of arts, medicine, education, science, environment, social services, and more. So you could see, Chris, that we really are doing a lot to be inclusive to everyone, all cultures, ages, languages, backgrounds. You are going to see more library programs in all areas, from children all the way through adults, offered in different languages. That is one of our goals, to reach out to people in their own languages. Some of these programs will be hybrid. Some of them will be strictly in the library. Some of them will offer translation services. Some of them, like the one we just had on prediabetes, will be exclusively in a different language. But that is one of our goals, Chris.
Very cool. Is there anything else that you'd like to add?
No, I'm just very excited. It's a great staff. The staff is highly motivated, really, really progressive. And I've always been really proud of this library, because what makes a library really good is being in touch with what your residents need. And that starts with really understanding your community, having the personalities, the ability to connect with people. And every day, if you walk in this library, you'll see our staff behind the public service desk smiling, whether it's at our circulation desk, our information desks, or if, they're offering help, they're assisting people. Everyone tries in this library to go out of their way to make this library really a third place, a real welcoming place for everyone.
Great way to tie it back together. So again, Karen, thank you for being on our show today. For your listeners, if you want to find out what's going on next at the library, as always, visit us online at www.ebpl.org. Well, thank you everyone for listening today, and we'll see you at the library.